Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. So, this is Hamood Alazri, and this is my sixth session in Microsoft Excel functions. So, now for today, or this session will take the financial function. We have two functions. One function is BMT, another is FV. BMT is annual payment, which is return a periodic payment for the loan, and FV is the future value for the investment, like for example. So we will start with BMT. In BMT we have three things: annual interest rate, number of month payment, and amount of loan should be known. So the interest payment here, or interest rate, annual interest rate is 5.75%, like for example, and number of months to be for a payment or period is 10 months, and the amount of loan is 8,000. If it is 8,000, the loan payment monthly should be 821.23 Oman Riyal. This is about BMT. And there is another function which is FV, future value of investment. And it should also, this it has five things has to be known: annual interest rate, which is like for example 6%, and number of payments, how many payments, like 12 months, so 12th. Amount of the payment is like 100, and present value is 1,000. Payment is due at the beginning of year, either zero indicated or end of year, or one. So if we have like annual rate 6%, and number of payment 12, and amount of payment is 100, and present value is 1,000. So the future value of investment using in term A10 up to A15, A10, A50, 14, will be 2,301.40. So this is the future value for investment. Another example is like this: money paid out of insurance annuity at the end of every month is 512, like for example. The interest rate earned on the money paid out is 5.75, and years the money will be paid out is 3. The present value of an annuity with this term is 1,068.52. So this is the financial functions. So all in all, we have covered this chapter, which is give a detailed description and syntax about the advantage or advanced function in MS Excel. This function discussed here, various sections help a student to use them in formula for computation using Excel sheet. Also, as well as I have some, a file which is giving the whole things, the first string and text function, then math and trigger function, and at the end statistical function. So this is char, and how we use char: return the character based on the ASCII value. Code, which is here, return the ASCII value of the character of the first character in the cell. We have this one, exact, which is used to compare two string and returns true if both values are the same. Find, used to find, to locate, return the location of the substring in a string. It is case sensitive. Example, find, e.g., and the college, also exact, ABC and ABC. This will return true. Also, there is lower, which is convert all letter in specific string to lowercase. This is lower college, like for example, it will be small letter. Upper, also upper college, it will be like this one. Mid, which is like for example college 5-3, which is extract the substring from a string starting at any position like 5 3 1 2 3 4 5. So the E and G and E, three letters here. And repeat is return a repeated text value for a specific number of times. Like for example, we have college, to repeat the word college 4 times. Write, which is give write college 3, extract the substring from a string starting from rightmost character. Like our stuff, I'll take 3, so EGE. Left is the same, it will take extract substring from string starting from the leftmost character. If I use this, I'll take COL. Search is return the location of the substring in a string like college. It will search on this, will give you the location substring. So this is string. Date and time function. We have day, which is retain the day of the month number from 1 to 31 given as a date value. Days, retain the number of days between two dates, like I have this date and I have this date, it will give number of days. Now retain the current system date and time. Today, retain the current system date only. Weekday, return number of, represent the day of the week given as a date, given a date value like weekday. And week num, return the week number for the date 1 to 52 week number. In the math and trigger function, there is ABS, which is return the absolute value for the number. Ceiling, return a number rounded up based on a multiple of significance. Even like we have C is ceiling 2.51, which is return 2.5. And even round a number up to the nearest given integer, even 3, even 2, and so on. So even here it will give you 4 and this will give you 2. Odd, return number of number up to the nearest odd integer, so odd 2 will give you 3. عدد فردي يعني. Fact, number return factorial of a number, fact 3. Int number return the integer portion of the number, like I have int 8.9. And mode, which will return mode number, and division return the remainders of the numbers is divided by a divisor. So mode 3 2. BI return the number of, like this, the mathematical constant BI. Power will return the result number raised to given power, like we have power 5.5 and 3. Product multiplies the number and returns the product. Product 5, 15, 3, 4, multiply the numbers and retain the product. product. Rand, return random number that is greater than or equal to 0 and less than 1, like this. Roman is the number and form. Convert a number to a Roman number. Like for example, I have Roman 10, which is x, and round a number or num digit, return to a number rounded to the specific number of digits, like around 2.149, round 1 point, so 1 will be here, this one. So this is less than 5 means 2.1, the output. SQ root or square root, we have to write it like this. The output will be 4. Sum adds all number in range of cells. Sum 24, 25, 53. Fix, return a text representation of a number rounded to a specific number of decimal places. And there is a statistical function, max, minimum, average, and count blank, and count if, sum if. So we have max is returning the largest number or value from numbers provided or from range. Minimum min, return the smallest value from the number provided, like I have this one. The maximum here is 50 and the minimum here is 10. Average, return the average of the numbers provided, like I have 10, 12, 20, 30, 30, 60, 60, average of 60 is 30. Count, counts the number of cells value that is contain number as well as number of argument that contain numbers, like I have count 20, 30, which is give 3 output, and A1 to A10 I expect 10. Count blank counts the number of empty cells in the range. I count blank A1 up to A10. Count if, count the number of cells in the range that is meet a given criteria. The count if function supports logical operators greater than, less than, not equal, equal, wildcard, star, and this question mark for partial matching. So count if A1 up to A10 while it is greater than 25. Sum if range and criteria, sum range. Summing function to sum the value in the range that is meet criteria that is specified, like sum if, collect all of these numbers where numbers greater than 25. If is a statement that can have two results. The first result is if your comparison is true, and the second if your comparison is false. If A1 like greater than 50, type or the output will be pass, otherwise type fail. So this is my functions collection, and I hope you enjoy the Excel functions. Thank you very much. Hamood Alazri was with you from Ibra College. Thank you.